Alright guys, nandito po tayo malapit sa Manila City Hall. Of course, malapit
sa Kartilya ng Katipunan.
at saka Kartilya ng Katipunan. And of course dito also Martial Law Memorial. So we covered all the bases. Of course, magpasalamat tayo dito sa Kapitolyo. Pero binayad namin to, so hindi siya hindi sila sponsor. Sorry talaga. Pag-usapan muna natin yung US elections sa konti pang painit kasi mas exciting yung Philippines eh. So start muna tayo sa mga maliliit na bansa. Medyo mild. Ikaw Mark, di ba akala mo panalong-panalo si Kamala? I mean, for me to panalong-panalo sa debate, what was your take dun sa debate?
Hindi, kasi we knew kung anong klaseng debater si Trump. So we expected na talagang si Trump minsan nanlalamon, tapos minsan personal na attack. We still remember yung kay Hillary na mga debate nila na parang he was walking around Hillary and gano'n.
Yung binubuli niya.
Binubuli niya. So we knew kung ano yung si Trump eh. Pero dito kay Kamala, so going into the debate, medyo kinakabahan tayo how she would handle going one-on-one with Trump. Tapos you would hear reports before the debate na she was parang 1 week preparing, memorizing lines and all that. So how would she come off kapag kaharap na niya mismo si Trump? And kumbaga I was pleasantly surprised. She was able to hold her own against Trump. Yung hindi siya yung
na-troll niya si Trump, di ba? Yung crowds mo, nabobore ang tao, iniiwan ka kagad, yung guts ng pikon si Trump.
So ganun naman pag debate, when you're debating against someone like Trump, it's not so much, hindi lang tungkol sa mga issues, pero it's about sound bites, it's about trolling si Trump, it's about pikonin yung si Trump. That's how you win a debate against Trump. So sa akin lang, yung the mere fact na she was able to hold her own, wala siyang masyadong parang mga tawag yung mga sablay, mga sobrang sablay na moments. In fairness, 'di ba? So yun lang, that in itself is a victory. And she was able to yung kanyang message about sa abortion, yung kanyang message
panalo siya doon.
So dun sa audience that she was trying to reach, na it shows that she was able to hold her own. And kumbaga kung magkakaroon ng second debate, mas confident on her side moving forward.
Kasi hindi na daw, last night nag-message si Trump na
wala na.
Panalo daw siya ng 109-8. Sabi niya doon sa kung UFC daw 'yon. Sobrang daw 'yon. So that means I think he didn't feel good about that debate. Kaya ayun na mag-rematch. Sir Ronald, you and I weirdly had almost the same take. I mean, tama si Mark for the middle 40 minutes, complete domination by Kamala. Nagkalat si Trump. But I think he's opening on the economy. Hindi ako convinced masyado kay Kamala. On inflation, employment. At saka yung sa closing, nung binalikan ka, medyo Trump was able to regain it. So, I think the middle was really Kamala. It's not even close. But in the opening and closing, I don't think Trump was knocked out really, was he?
No-brainer naman eh. Clearly naman panalo si Kamala. Lalo na, ang invoke niya ay values, principles, unity, future, no? Kaya he said the right words. Si Trump is more predictable. Alam mo, yung kanyang populist playbook, yun ang magka-come into play. Pero I wouldn't underestimate that populist playbook. Catering to hate, catering to fears, no? Dahil ang labanan dito is not the general population of the US. Ang labanan dito ay yung less than 3% dun sa 5 swing states na kalahati ay nandun sa border. Kaya hindi ko sigurado kung clear yung pagkatalo ni Trump dun sa 3% ng 5 swing states.
Walang knockout.
Dahil immigration ang issue ron eh. Inflation ang issue ron. At natatawa nga ako eh. Talagang katawa-tawa yung mga sinasabi ni Trump. Invaded by illegal migrants,
millions,
criminals, terrorists,
the dogs.
25 million,
the dogs.
Nakakainin yung ating pets. No, ganun. Pero,
medyo nagkalat siya
doon sa mga undecided na not too intelligent voters, may traction.
I think, Ronald, the term there's low information voters.
Diba? So hindi panalo si Kamala. Pero huwag niyo kalimutan panalo si Hillary sa popular vote, panalo si Hillary sa debate, pero talo siya sa electoral college. Panalo si Hillary sa surveys. Almost all surveys panalo siya, pero talo siya pagdating ng election.
But si Grace po din, nanalo ng 20. Pag debate lang, titingnan mo, Grace po, pero digong yung audience impact, di ba?
Yes, parang si Gore. Definitely,
Yeah.
clearly, panalo si Gore laban kay Bush sa debate. Panalo siya sa popular vote. Pero talo siya dun sa electoral college. Iba yung sistema nila eh.
Yeah.
So, kailangan dun puntiryahin eh. Targeted yung tira mo kay Bush.
Kay
Kay
Trump.
Surgical attack dapat.
Oo. Dapat na profiling mo yung 3% na yan. Ano bang issue sa kanila? Paano yung initial poll na nakita ko? Ang issue sa kanila is immigration and inflation by 75%.
Yeah.
Yung political extremism, very small. Yung healthcare, not too big.
Yeah.
It's about inflation and immigration. At yun yung pinupuruhan ng populist ethos, authoritarian ethos ni Trump. No?
Yeah.
So yun yung labanan. Kaya hindi tayo pro-Trump. Tingin ko si Trump will be
Yeah.
bad for the US, will be bad for,
For the world, yeah.
will be bad for our region dito sa Asia. Kaya dapat nilang puntiryahin yung targeted na 3% na yan.
I think,
Which
Ronald,
would even be just a few hundred votes.
Kasi Ronald, I think ang misunderstand, I want to get Mark's point of view is that dapat ang audience hindi tayo. Siyempre for us, panalo si Kamala, hindi. Ang target yung sliver of the swing vote. Hindi lang swing vote, yung sliver ng swing vote na hindi pa masyadong convinced kay Kamala sa economy and immigration. And on those 2 points, feeling ko, she didn't throw Biden under the bus enough. Kasi sa inflation, wala siyang sinasabi na I'll just help opportunity economy, small business, middle
Kasi
class.
sinabi siya ng konti na kung si Trump ang mananalo, tataasan
yung
niya ang taxes sa mga imported goods at dahil diyan tataas ang inflation. No?
Pero yung offense yun eh. I think sa defense, she should have also explained na yung inflationary spike, di kasalanan ni Biden, ganyan. And things are going down, mga ganun. At saka yung sa immigration also.
Economy.
Opportunity. Sa immigration naman, feeling ko dapat mas sinabi niya na talagang Ojon saboteur si Trump. Tapos na yung bipartisan bill eh. Okay na sana eh. Yun lang hindi na mention. And then medyo sumablay ako nung sinabi niya Dick Cheney endorser. Like, that's not supposed to be a point of pride na neoconservative. Si Trump tuloy mukhang pacifist. Di ba parang...
Hindi, pero yung bahagi nun, positive eh. Yung sinabi niya na mga staff ni Trump mismo.
Ang
Yes,
nagsasabi
yung
na-
four-star
Yun
general.
wala, ang laki ng impact.
Pero wag
Sabi,
si Dick
Binisa-isa
Cheney.
niya.
Wag lang si Dick
Pwede
Cheney.
yung anak ni Dick Cheney.
Si Liz. Yeah, Liz. Okay lang.
Pero yun, ang maganda doon, yung mga staff ni Trump, mga officers ni Trump, ang tingin, makakasama siya sa Amerika, makakasama siya sa mundo. Yun yung,
That was good. Kaya nga tama si Mark.
Yung sa akin naman, ang punto ko naman, yung swing states na kailangan niyang panalunin, for me, parang she didn't need to hammer it down dun sa debate. Para sa akin kasi yung debate, basta wag lang siyang wag lang siyang sumablay eh.
Yeah.
Kasi just to keep her momentum going, kasi medyo nag-slow down yung momentum niya eh.
Right.
Doon sa debate, kung na-energize ulit yung crowd niya, dadami ulit yung support, dadami yung pondo, yun yung gagamitin nila to surgically strike yung swing states na pinaglalabanan nila ni Trump. Pero sa akin,
exciting,
yung ano lang na hindi siya napahiya, hindi siya sumablay doon sa debate, that's enough to keep her momentum going, to hopefully, tsaka niya...
Kamala did great. Ang point ko lang is, Biden didn't do bad enough for it to be knocked out, right? So parang, he won by not losing. Parang ganun nangyari. Kasi ang baba na expectation natin kay Trump eh, nagkakalat
Saka
eh.
yung nabanggit mo kahapon,
Yeah.
no? The race talaga ni Trump, yung incumbency issue.
Yes, anti-incumbent.
She is Biden.
Yes.
She is Biden.
Yun, tatatak yan eh.
Tatlong beses na inulit. She is Biden.
That's a
no?
very good point.
Yun yung,
Kasi,
yung pinupunan.
Ronald, I don't know if you saw it, there was a New York Times Siena survey just before the debate that showed more than 60% want change.
Yeah.
So Trump looked like the candidate of change. Sabog, pero candidate of change.
Yeah.
So her strategy was first to say she'll be different from Biden, and second to say Trump is not changed. It's back to even a worse past.
Yes.
And dun ko ni-raise, sabi ko, it's the Mar Rojas dilemma. Di ba? In-endorse ka ni Pinoy, pero ayaw na tapos na gusto ng tao,
Want to
iba
be a
na.
change candidate.
Pero hindi matapon ni Mar Rojas si di ba? Ikaw, Mark, Ronald, ano masabi mo sa Mar Rojas dilemma?
Hindi, tama yun. Dahil,
Diba?
dahil ang sariwa sa memory ng mga tao ay yung nakaraang 3.5 years. Yun ang sariwa sa kanila. At of course, dahil incumbent ka, masasabi sa'yo na mali. No, yung kay Trump, maraming mali, pero mas malayo. Mas malayo yung sa kanya. Kaya less yung memory dun sa mga pagkakamali niya. Kaya yung traditional na pagsisinungaling niya, no, ay nagpatuloy. Puro kasinungaling ang sinasabi niya. Biro mo yung mode.
Nag-fact check naman siya on
Oo.
certain occasions.
Kaya
in
nga
fairness.
lumalabas na parang kakampi niya yung
ABC.
yung ABC. Pero ang ginagawa lang ng ABC, yung hindi ginawa nung CNN before.
Yeah, no.
Na dapat
On
yung
the spot.
host pina-fact check yung
On the spot,
Oo,
so to
halimbawa,
speak.
yung Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
Sabi, kwan daw, 9 months na mga baby ay pwedeng i-abort.
Yeah.
Paglabas daw ng baby, pwedeng patayin, no? Mali yun.
Tsaka yung Springfield, yung kinakain yung pusa daw at aso.
Oo.
Sir, we have been there. There's no such thing.
Yes. Pero,
They say, I
Pero-
saw on TV.
pero it doesn't matter. eh. It
They
doesn't
say,
matter. Ang maalala ng tao,
I've
yung
watched.
mga wild
Gago
na,
talaga.
ano na ganun, no?
ang maalala ng tao, yung kasinungalingan niya.
Yun ang
Yeah.
lalabas sa news cycle, yun yung lalabas sa
It's
mga
the
memes.
populist playbook. Create a huge problem, no? Immigration, no? Crime, inflation, and propose yourself as the big solution. Yun yung klaro. At ang problema ko, pasensya na lang, medyo skeptical ako sa American voters if they're intelligent enough to notice that. Sana ngayon,
Just to be clear,
Oo.
hindi po ito reflective ng views natin.
sana mas intelligent sila at this.
We're talking about the sliver talaga ng
Yes.
voters na unfortunately I think it's not a question of intelligence, it's more a question talaga siguro. Kasi kung driven ka by hate, nabubulagan ka dun sa yung kalidad ng candidate. Oh, I hate their comrade Kamala,
That is why it is
communist,
a question
radical leftist, mga ganyan.
That is why it's a question of intelligence.
Yeah. Well, I would say
Nabubudol.
political leaning.
Nabubudol
Ayan.
no?
Oh, speaking of
Pero
budol,
yung kanyang tira kay Kamala na
Yeah.
Comrade Kamala. 3 beses niyang pinanggit yun eh. Comrade Kamala.
Natamaan ka, no?
Marxist Kamala, no? Marxist ang
Eh,
father.
nag-resonate ba yung ganun? O parang
Sa
Walang
kanila.
traction na yun.
Walang traction,
na yun.
sa kanila lang yun.
Ginawa yun
Oo.
kay Obama. No? Socialist, communist.
Muslim Brotherhood,
Oo.
Hussein, Barack Hussein,
Ginawa
Obama.
yun dati. Hindi naman
Hindi umubra. Now, speaking of budol,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to say that kasi I'm just saying na saan kaming galing ni Ronald. Obviously, panalo si Kamala, no question about it. Tama si Mark, domination, especially yung middle 40 minutes. But ang point ko kasi, ang target naman hindi tayo. Ang target naman hindi yung average reasonable person. Ang target yung sliver na very skeptical on economy and immigration. I just felt Kamala was not enough candidate of change with more than 60% in the CNN New York Times poll saying before the debate that they want a candidate of change. So, yun lang sa akin. And more than 30% said, parang di pa nila kilala si Kamala. Masyado siyang everything and nothing, di ba? So, medyo hilaw ng konti. Yeah.
Isang problema na inamin naman ni Gabriel, yung young Democrat
Right.
kahapon, no? Inamin naman niya is bringing out the votes. Halimbawa,
Right.
Filipino-Americans, marami hindi bumoboto.
Correct.
No? So, yung mga Asians, yung mga Hispanics, yung mga Blacks,
tamad.
dapat sigurado sanang panalo ang mga katulad ni Kamala. Pero usually, ay hindi
Yeah,
sila
they
lumalabas.
don't show up.
Kaya yun yung unang major battle. No?
Yun nga, tama
good
si Sir Richard nga, si Sir Ronald nga, na
Natanda ako.
aside from yung mga undecided na pinag-uusapan natin na kailangan mas-swing mo to your camp, yung mga nasa kampo mo na, they need to be energized enough to show up on election
Yes.
day. I think yun ang mas nag-ano ni Kamala instead of just focusing doon sa mga undecided.
Alam mo, 3 times binanggit ni Kamala, I was a small middle class
yeah.
kid. No?
Totoo naman.
Ilang beses niya inulit
Yeah,
yun.
totoo
Ibig
yan.
sabihin,
Yung
target
target
niya yung
niya.
middle class, pero sa kanya na yun eh.
Yeah.
Ang target mo ay yung mga old white Americans na malungkot
Sa Rust Belts,
buhay nila,
kasi walang trabaho,
at yung mga
walang-
high school graduates
Oo, na wala pang
insecure,
trabaho.
na insecure.
Good point.
Yun
yeah.
yung
Sliver.
Yun yung base ng Tea Party.
Oh.
Yun yung base ng mga lunatics
Oh.
supporting Trump, no?
Yeah.
Itong mga lonely
Disaffected.
middle-aged
Yeah.
white Americans,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Na
Disaffected.
hinawalayan ng mga asawa.
Yeah. Sir Ronald, wag muna tayo pumunta sa ganyan na